Hot Springs police are searching for a man who abducted and sexually assaulted a 10-year-old boy. KMIR's Giselle Puente is live in Desert Hot Springs right now with the very latest. Giselle?
Gloria, the Desert Hot Springs police released a sketch today of the possible suspect in this abduction case. Now, this is the sketch of the man they're looking for. He's described as a white male adult between 20 and 30 years old, weighing about 200 pounds, quote, a chunky build. Now, the possible car he was in, it's described as a black four-door sedan, an older late 90s model. It's described as being dirty and has scratches. Now, police say that the man abducted the child right in front of here, the Two Bunch Palms Elementary School. Then he drove away down West Drive, took him to an apartment complex less than a mile away, took him inside one of the apartments, and allegedly molested the boy. The boy later escaped through a window and didn't tell his parents about what happened until days later. The Desert Hot Springs police started investigating the sexual assault on September 25th. Now, I showed the sketch of the suspect to some residents on Flora Avenue, and they were very shocked to hear the news.
It's really scary. It's very intimidating. I'm thankful that I'm able to pick up my kids from school and they're not having to walk home or take a bus or anything like that.
I lived here for about 3 years now, and I'd never heard of anything like this. And my little sister, actually, she went to that school, and like nothing ever happened, like not that bad. And I just think it's pretty serious how this took place here.
The school notified parents of this incident this Monday, and again, the sketch of the man is right here. He's described as a white male adult driving a black four-door sedan. If you have any information on this incident that happened on September 25th, please contact the Desert Hot Springs police. Reporting live in Desert Hot Springs, I'm Giselle Puente. Back to you, Gloria.
Giselle, thank you very much. A similar situation in Palm Springs. A 15-year-old girl reported missing has been found, and Palm Springs police are now searching for the man they say abducted and sexually assaulted her. Police say the girl was reported missing by her parents after she did not return from a run. KMIR's Kitty Alvarado is live in Palm Springs right now with the details. Kitty?
Good evening, Gloria. I'm on the intersection of Ramon and Kauai roads in Palm Springs, where police say that missing 15-year-old Palm Springs High School student was abducted. If you take a look behind me, you can see it's still a very active crime scene. Investigators are here combing that dirt lot where they say she was found by a citizen. They're trying to find clues that will lead them to the person they say abducted and sexually assaulted her. The 15-year-old girl was last seen on Wednesday evening near Sunrise Way and Mel Avenue in Palm Springs. The Palm Springs Police Department says this 15-year-old girl went out for a run in the evening, but when she was gone for 3 hours, the family got worried and called police. This was shortly after 9 o'clock. The parents told police they were worried because this was out of character for her to be gone for so long. The Palm Springs Police Department activated officers, the Mounted Police Search and Rescue Team, along with a California Highway Patrol aircraft, even a bloodhound from a volunteer organization searched for the missing teen all night and into the morning. Then at around 7:30 this morning, police say she was found by a citizen on this dirt lot off of Ramon and Kauai roads, excuse me. Detectives interviewed the 15-year-old and discovered she was sexually assaulted. We did report on this story when she was missing, but because she is the victim of a sexual assault, we are no longer using her name or her picture.
When the family members made the report to us, they told us that she had been missing for approximately 3 hours. This morning at approximately 7:30 a.m. the juvenile was located and interviewed by our detectives, at which time it was determined that she was the victim of a sexual assault. This is an active investigation, and despite the extensive and ongoing efforts by our investigators, there is limited suspect information at this time, that information being a male subject, unknown race, driving a pickup truck with dark tinted windows.
As you heard there, police say the only description they have of the man suspected of sexually assaulting this 15-year-old girl is a man driving a pickup truck with tinted windows. If you saw a truck matching this description in the area where she was last seen or where she was found, you are urged to call police immediately. Now, Sergeant Reed from the Palm Springs Police Department did tell me that Chief Franz is requesting regular updates on this case. He has also directed every resource from the Palm Springs Police Department be used to find the person suspected of abducting and sexually assaulting this missing 15-year-old girl. Live in Palm Springs, Kitty Alvarado. Gloria, back to you.
Kitty, thank you very much. This is especially troubling as there have been 2 other recent reports of students being approached by strangers. On Monday, a girl was walking home from Toro Canyon Middle School in Thermal when she was approached by a man in a white Toyota Camry. He asked her if she wanted a ride. The student ran away and was approached by the man a second time. Then last Monday, a man in a gray minivan approached a student by the Coachella Valley Unified School District office. Law enforcement is encouraging community members to report suspicious activity. It's also a good idea for students to walk in groups and for parents to encourage them not to talk to strangers. Riverside County Sheriff's deputies swarmed a Coachella neighborhood this afternoon. They were searching for a suspect wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. The neighborhood is between 86 Expressway and Highway 111, south of Avenue 50 and north of Avenue 52. Officers went door to door looking for the suspect, but they came up empty-handed after a couple of hours.